Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to get started on the Fext hobby. The goddess of delivery, Naqua? Naqua? I'm going to just call her goddess of delivery, aka the water goddess, because she here to deliver water and hydration and make sure you all good in the hood. So I'm here for this. Shout out to Fext hobby for not only sending this over, but knowing that I would appreciate the hydration goddess. Like it works. She does come with a vehicle, which is pretty cool. And the vehicle kind of transforms into a mech armor for her, which I did not expect. So yeah, let's get started. Now, Fex Hobby usually does robots, so I believe this is one of their few forays into human characters. As you can see, it's similar to more Japanese Chinese 112 scale versus the US 6-inch line, which people believe that 6 inches is 112, but 6 inches is a 6-inch line, and 112 is 112 relative to everyone's height. Uh, but yes. Anyway, here we are. Looks pretty good. It actually functions pretty well too. There is real soft goods for shorts and the tank top, and there is tons of plastic wrapped around. Luckily, I will say this: it is very easy to pop the arms off, which is both a good and bad thing. Because if you don't want it to pop off easily, like you're gonna have your trouble. But that's neither here nor there. Because as of now, getting it off has been very easy, but I haven't had a chance to take photos. So I would like to try to visit it by then to see how it works in holding up items, and we'll get to that later. Now, articulation wise, her neck is ridiculously well done in terms of articulation. There's tons of room for movement and expression with this character. It's really dope, honestly. Same can be said for the upper torso, where we have a beautiful forward ab crunch. We can move backwards with the help of our lower body movement, and and rotating to the side is no issue as long as you rotate kind of on a forward bend, which it will look funky here towards the back, but it functions really, really well. By the way, for those of you who are pervs, there are nipples underneath, because I know somebody's going to ask me. Now, as far as getting the arms out, we can hit a T-pose. Like I said, it really does cover the joint really, really well. We have a bicep swivel. We have a singular joint that rotates on an acute angle when you fold it in. So it looks really solid. And it looks like she can do yoga at this point, which is pretty dope. Yoga girl. The shorts don't hinder any articulation going outward like this. Going forward, we can hit that 90 degree. We have a double joint and it is seamless. We can rotate on our ankles really, really well. Forwards, backwards. So yeah, you can, oh, you know what? Because now is the time, I believe you can hit the cami pose. I don't know how it necessarily goes. I can't remember it, but right off the top of my head. But for those of you who are going to ask, you can technically, I popped off the back of the head. See, I'm tripping. You can technically hit that cami pose though, which is pretty dope because that pose is wild. Like I saw it and I was like, yo, they really hitting it. This reminded me of the Spider-Man pose I did all those years ago. As you see, the functionality is wild and it's there. The soft goods may ride up a little bit, but overall, I really like where this is going. Can she do the rider kick though? Yep, I'm sold. If you can rider kick, I'm here for it. Especially if you can do Kuga's version. Let's see. Yep. Now on the back of the head, I believe we have a yep. There is movement here to rotate the ears up. I'm just opening it and I'm having a good time. Like this is actually pretty solidly fun. This is pretty cool. Now I'm gonna get to those accessories in a second, but the first thing I want to talk about here is going to be the bike, right? Oh, by the way, there is toe pivot as well, in case you want to get extra sharp in terms of articulation, right? Gang, 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 gang. Can you stay? Can you stay? All right, we got that working. Now we also have our bike, which is transformable, and I'll get to this when we get to accessories because I actually need to check the instructions. I don't actually know how to transform it just yet, right? We can roll our kickstand back. We can do it on one side or on both. When we turn the wheel, the handlebars turn as well, which is pretty solid. Seat can maneuver a little bit left and right. I like where this is going. Let me put the kickstand back up. Let me actually put both back up. Yeah. Oh, alright, cool. So you actually get outward pedals as well too. Okay. This is actually pretty exciting to do things right out the box. Although I'm scared I'm going to break something. But yeah. Now what we're going to do for our hydration goddess, we're going to move on into accessories. So let's get to it. All right, we're on to accessories. And I ain't going to lie to you, this is going to be a long accessory part because it get wild tricky here. So I was reading the instructions and I was like, yo, this is actually a lot. It's a lot, but it's good though. It's very good. Now, I'm going to do the easy stuff. Let's go over the hands and the facial expressions. So let's do that. So you will get gloved hands on top of her normal ungloved hands that you see there. You will also get pointing hands for pointing and being cool. Always points for being cool, right? You get those bad boys. You'll actually get your bike's gripping hands. I believe these can also grab water bottles. Let me make sure. I'm gonna pop one in there, see if that's how it works. Absolutely. You can also grab water bottles, and you will get 6 water bottles. And I'll explain later why you get 6 water bottles. On top of, being hydrated, you'll get water bottles for a good reason. And then you also get some other sets of item holding hands. These come in all black. Kind of like you're a motorcycle girl, but not necessarily a motorcycle girl. You'll get some regular gripping hands as well too. These ones are the black ones are slightly smaller than the black and yellow ones. Then you'll get 3 other faceplates. This is the water bottle drinking faceplate. It also has a mechanism inside where you can turn and take this out. I don't have the mechanism here because I dropped it and it's chaos. But then we also get a smiling face. I like this smiling face a lot. This is like the cheesy grin face, and I'm here for it. And then we have an angry grit teeth face, which is still very anime grit teeth, not like normal grit teeth. Then we also get a cool water jug. Again, I'm here for the water. Right? We get a cool water jug. I'm going to visit this again. You'll see why. You'll get a helmet because you have to ride safely around in these streets, right? The visor does come down as well. So it's an actual working helmet. And to get that helmet to work, what you actually need to do is... I believe you take the hair off. Or do you leave it on? I can't remember. Crap. But it's... Why is that stuck in my head? But it is... oh, crap. I did it all wrong. Let's resort to the instructions because I actually got it wrong on camera. And that's actually what I was quite nervous about. Was not memorizing it and getting it on camera. There's also a few other things that is missing. And I'll get to that in a second. But, so for the helmet... because I can't explain properly. For our helmet mechanism, it is front hair plate on, back hair piece here, and then we place the helmet right on top where the opening is. Obviously, I didn't do that too well. But I did want to make sure I try to go over it and talk about it with you guys. So I'm going to take her off camera because we're going to come back to that. I have a lot of other things I want to come back to. You'll also get other parts, and I'm going to actually take some of her apart here on camera, and I'm going to try to do a belt and leg swap with arm swap. So you can actually take the wrist off here. Sorry, not the wrist, the hand peg off there. You can slide one of her gauntlets for her transformation on, and then slide the hands back on. This is where I was like, you can use the black hands or gloved hands, but as you can see, you have wrist gauntlets for your transformation. Same can be said for removing the foot. You're going to wiggle the peg out, and I highly suggest you wiggle. You're going to slide this off, and then you will get leg gauntlets. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. We got to slide the thigh gauntlet up first. Then you slide the leg gauntlet on. And then you'll get alternate feet pegs. So, and this is just like the last one. You're going to just plug it in. Wait, do I have it on backwards? No, I have it on the right way. It just didn't slide all the way up. And then you kind of plug it in. And I'm going to leave it mix match until it's time to do other stuff. But as you can see here, this kind of stuff allows you for a different look, for your armored look, for your magical girl look, which is definitely technically what she is for Fext Hobby, and I like it. You have that nice sleek look for her. I don't know what's up with my autofocus. Crazy. Right? Same thing for the belt. When you want to replace with your replacement belt, you can actually just pop it off at the waist with little to no issue. In case you want to just pop off the other belt. And that covers the main stuff, because the other thing is that you will get a water cannon. Now, the water cannon is a very nice tool, and a couple of things about the water cannon is that the water cannon uses combinations from the bike and this to create a water launcher, because you can actually open up this front piece and you can place the water bottles inside like an actual pod missile launcher, which I find hilarious. And like I said, I'm 100% here for this. Like, if there's one thing about this toy that got me sold, was the water and being a water delivery goddess, because you know, she came and played with some magical powers. So this is something I'm here for. The other part is that, and I'm not going to do the full thing because I still have to learn the instructions, but part of it is actually putting the water jug on here to combine with the handles from the bike, which I'm going to get to in a second. But as you can see here, you can actually see how this launcher is going to set itself up to be really cool. So like I said, I'm 100% here for it. I'm going to take a quick breather as I try to learn the bike. I really want to learn to do it on camera, so I'm going to try to do it on camera. I shouldn't have just opened this up in my excitement, but I'm really happy. So see you guys in a sec. All right, we're going to do this together. We're going to stick it out together. So now we're going to transform my bike. Got the instructions out. We're going to try to do this together. Now, right, we actually, on our bike, I never talk. Oh, this is a nice little snap-on. Okay. So somebody can ride on the back. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can open this up. We're supposed to be able to open this up, and I want to get to that. How do I? Ooh, okay. So we pop that open. There's also supposed to be bubble gum, but I didn't find that anywhere in my kit, and I may have lost it. But there's supposed to be bubble gum for her to pop on the water drinking bottle face, which is weird because but I haven't found it. So we can actually open this up as well, right? Now, what we're going to do is we've removed this. Now we're going to remove our seat. We're going to remove our handlebar. Oh, actually, we removed this entire part up here. We're supposed to lift up. And I want to... Oh, there we go. We removed that. Now we remove this. And this part actually takes away here. And this turns into a shield by combining like this. So you're going to tab those in. And now you have... Oh, okay. You got a cute little shield. All right. All right. So now we have our shield. Then we're going to take our handlebar. We're going to put this up. We're going to rotate these down. Right? Is it down? No, we rotate. Yeah, we rotate down. Okay. Then we take this piece. Okay, we take that off. And now we combine this to make the handlebar sword. Okay, so now we have our handlebar sword. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Bet. So we have our handlebar sword and front shield. Okay. All right. Now we're going to transform the rest of the bike into her missile launching backpack, apparently. Right? So take it like this. Let's move these back down. Ooh, okay. Ooh. This is pretty nifty. Shout out to Fext Hobby, because they like do some real sorcery, man. I'm not even joking. Like, they really be up on it. So how do I remove this? Yep, I removed this as well. Okay. This is real sorcery. Like, this is crazy. These are supposed to make 90 degrees, right? And then we rotate it in like this. And then it rotates. Okay. But how do I... Oh, okay. So you rotate again back outwards. And then I turn it around for the backpack, and the pegs are right here, so it pegs out so that way it fits into her backpack, and that's how you get it to do this. Okay, all right, this is actually pretty cool. I like this mechanism. Like, this is pretty cool. I know it sounds crazy, but that was pretty dope. So, but the issue is though, when she has the backpack on, it plugs into the two back pieces. And I will say this, she loses a bunch of her articulation in the upper torso. Thankfully, you still have the lower torso. But as you can see, I left her alone with the with all her pieces are off her butt. Even outside of the craziness. Will she balance though? I believe she can and will. I think my biggest issue that I have is that I have on two different heel types. One is a flat, one is a heel. So when I transform her into like her super form, this will be okay. But this is pretty dope. Fext Hobby did an excellent job of the transforming mechanism. It was pretty simple for me with the help of the instructions. I think what I did was I got a little worried because I have a lot of their transforming robots. And it's crazy to me because I get a little intimidated by transforming stuff on camera. So thank you guys for actually sitting out this journey with me as we went through it. One more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to finish combining the handle from the side, the handlebar sword, right? You can actually take this off, right? You take this, you push it back up. Apparently, if you push this down and we put this through, wait, where's my handlebar back? There we go. And we slide the mechanism through here. Is it through here? Yes. So we're going to slide it through here. Which I'm assuming this is going to be very bad for the sword. It's going to like rust, man. Like, that's not cool. Now, how do I get this up though? So what am I supposed to do here? Oh, okay. I did it wrong from earlier. So you actually take this lid back off. See, that's what the instructions are for. That's why we read instructions, so we don't all do what I do and make the same mistakes. Now, we're supposed to unlock, so we pull this tab back. That's what this is for. It's supposed to pull out. Pay attention to the way it slides in. Do I push it in? Alright, I'm a little lost here. I won't lie to you guys. Oh, okay. You push down and pull out. So that way this comes out. And then... Oop. And then this lines up. Which you're supposed to line up. There we go. Plug it in. And then we push this back. Okay, I get it now. Then it lines back up for a cannon. Okay. And now we have our water launcher. So again, thank you for sitting on camera with me for that, because that was not easy. I appreciate that. Now I'm going to fix her up, and then we're going to jump into a size comparison. That was a lot, and thank you for that. Two things I did miss before we jump into that. There are actually two cloak pieces as well for her. So you can have her training version, like she's riding a normal safety vehicle, just in there, and this is for her super form, which I'm pretty sure you guys will see in photos when I get to it in a better view. So yes, let's get ready to jump into size comparisons. I'll see you guys in a digital second. All right, guys, on to the size comparison. So let's do some import stuff first. I think it's along the lines of the smaller 1/12 scale stuff. So here we are with SHF Sakura, looking tiny. I think it works pretty well, right? Let me turn down. There we go. Then we have SHF Camerata Sabella. Now, as you can see, she scales pretty well with SHF so far. Which is pretty nice. Let's remove these two. Then we're going to do a Lightning Collection Dino Charge female. Because we already know they're going to be smaller than male characters, so I want to knock a lot of the female comparisons out. Here we are with a Dino Charge Pink Ranger, or Koryu Pink. And then we have a Figma, which is considered non-scale. And then we have Figma Ghost in the Shell. Oop, let me fix my focus. There we go. As you see, Figma is actually probably the tiniest here. And then, what else do I have? I think, oh, here is a female Marvel Legends, Madam Hydra, aka Viper, depending on how you know her from the comics, so whether it's recent or older. And then we're going to do some male characters. So here we are with a Marvel Legends Baron Strucker. As you can see, he's a big boy compared to her. Then we have Action Force. I'm not even going to throw Mythic Legions in there because I just feel like that's way too big. All right. Here we are with Action Force. Then next up, just for fun, here is a Mezco Crow. So now we know where she stands and how she figures it out. Bike-wise, though, it's really fun because it does work for a lot of the scales. With the exception is probably Mezco and all the bigger 112 guys. But as far as the ladies, I think all the ladies will fit just fine. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking it out through this video as I had to figure out the Hydro Launcher Grenade, which was crazy at the time. And yeah, just overall pretty fun. Shout out to Fext Hobby for knowing that I care about the water stuff. So that was a cool nod, and I appreciate that. And as always, guys, please do what you can with what you have and wherever you are. So as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later. So, I found the extra parts to my water goddess. Turned out Ichigo was sleeping on top of it after Riley knocked it down. So I found it. So we have our bubblegum part that you'll see here for the mouth plate. We have our extra plates here for the neck, for putting on the helmet, and the face plate, the hair plate for that. So I want to make sure I got all these. We have our extra bracket pieces here. We have our extra water bottles for the water cannon. We have our extra jug up top. And we have our stand here for attaching extra characters. You'll also get your mirror pieces here too. So these are all the things that I was missing previously, as well as the clear cell phone part. So yeah, I have it all here. So I'm going to add it in at the end of the video. Shout out to my cats for hiding things from me because they thought it was cute and cuddly, and they know how I feel about water. So thank you guys. Later.